All right, so here's an example of a Massachusetts home, and what we want to do in this video is give you an example of the benefits and the total cost breakdown of adding solar plus battery to this home, making it energy independent. The first thing you'll notice about this home is that it's pretty ideal for solar. The back of the house faces south, meaning the panels will not be seen as you're driving by the road. The roof is also pretty wide open, other than just this one vent that we have to go around, but otherwise, pretty good candidate for solar. Another thing to notice is that this home is likely powered by gas. So if they wanted to switch to a heat pump, we would want to add some additional panels to make up for that additional electric usage. But to keep our example simple, we'll just go ahead and leave that out for now. One thing to notice about Massachusetts is that they have one of the highest electric rates in the country at about 30 cents per kilowatt hour, give or take, depending on which area you're in. Now let's get into the total cost of this system. The 24,256 that you see here, this is actually the net cost after tax credit. So our total installed cost here is actually this 34,652. Now that's all in permitting, inspection, everything included. The federal tax credit of about $10,000, they would get this back at the end of the year when they go to file their taxes. Now, just about everybody is going to qualify for this tax credit unless you're on Social Security or you run your own business and you do your accounting to where you just don't have any tax at the end of the year. But the vast majority of people are going to pay this in federal taxes throughout the year on their W-2. If not in 1 year, they can take it over 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So just about everybody will get this back as an actual refund when they do their taxes. But let's talk about some of the other incentives, like the state credits for Massachusetts. So here again, here's our total cost, $34,652 minus the federal tax credit. There's also what's called a SMART program, where the utility companies are actually going to pay you for electricity generated by your system. So for this home, that would equate to about $13,000 over 10 years. But we're going to just be conservative and call it $10,000 because the numbers could change over time, but we'll use $10,000 as just an easy figure for this calculation. Also, there is a $1,000 state credit. So if you subtract these three figures from the 34,652, you get this number down here, 13,257, which is a payback of about 6.5 years. And all we're doing is just dividing this total cost, their net cost, by their annual electric costs, which is about $2,000. What we like to do is consider the true payback period, though. So that factors in other benefits like avoiding power outages. So for example, when your power goes out, what do? Do you lose work time? Do you have to go to a hotel, stay with friends and family? Do you throw food away? What is the value of avoiding those power outages? For each person, this is going to be different depending on what your lifestyle is like, and also how often you experience power outages. Some people have them every month for hours. Some people never have them. So put your own numbers in here for that. Another figure is the added home value. So when you sell your house, how much more will you get because it has solar and battery? This is still debated, but Zillow has decided it's about 3 to 5% of the actual home value. Some people, again, will say that it's zero. That's fine. Plug in zero here. I do believe it's about 10,000, so we will use 10,000 as that figure here. So if you factor in all of these together from your total cost, that gives you a net cost of $257, which pays back in about 1 month. Those are pretty good numbers. Again, do your own calculations, but this is a pretty straightforward idea of what you can expect. If you have any questions or want to know more, you can reach us at solaire-re.com or just drop a comment in this video. We're happy to help. Thanks for watching.